Now, finding content for your list. This is the real interesting one for you. You've got to make sure that you find decent quality content for your list. Now, what works best is if you handwrite every single message. Now, you don't have to handwrite each message every single time you're going to send a message. You can handwrite them so that they go into an autoresponder sequence for your buyers, your subscribers to view as and when they get to it. You can do it that way. It's not practical to do this possibly if you have a lot of lists. If you're creating a website a day, it may be hard to get the autoresponder sequence together as part of that. So you may end up having to buy in content or using other content, which is what we'll talk about here. But you writing the messages is absolutely the best way, because your personality comes through. You can build a relationship. They're unique messages. People are going to get to know you and get a feel for you from those messages. What you need to do is you create an autoresponder sequence that markets your products. You can sell affiliate products, obviously, and CPA offers. So I'd stay away from CPA offers because they can be difficult. You've got to take into account suppression lists and all sorts. But you basically market your product in the autoresponder sequence. And if you've got a product site and they've signed up for the pre-sales autoresponder, you market the product bit by bit in there. You give them a bit of information, tell them why the product's so good, send them to the sales page. Or it might be that what you do is you do a training course, and that training course recommends either your products or affiliate programs. So that's either what you could do in them. But whatever you're doing, remember your autoresponder sequence is focused on building a relationship and on making sales. When you have something special to promote, like a hot new product, or you find a new affiliate program or something like that, then you send out a broadcast message. That goes out to everybody on your list pretty much instantly, and is a special message in addition to the autoresponder sequence. If it's a good product, you may want to build it into the autoresponder sequence in order for new subscribers to see it and for other people to buy it later on. So you've got to consider that as well. Now, you can buy pre-written autoresponder sequences. I found a number of people that will sell these, and you can get anything from 21 to 52 part courses. Now, these are okay for you to buy. They're very good starting points. I wouldn't really use them as is. You will get a high unsubscribe rate simply because people will read the emails and realise that perhaps they've got them from other places. You've got to remember, people who are looking for information will often subscribe for 3 or 4 lists, go to a number of different websites looking for that information. Now, if you're sending out the same information as everyone else, then you're going to struggle to make sales, because people are going to look at it and be, either pick one at random or not buy anything. So they're great starting points, but I'd recommend that you need to rewrite them. And very least is you've got to put your own introduction and conclusion on it, but I'd recommend rewriting them significantly more than that. You can pay somebody to do that. It'll cost you a few dollars per email, but if you rewrite them, you're going to have maximum effect. Think about it. If I'm trying to thinking about buying a car, for example, I don't just go to one place and say, right, I'm buying the car from there. I go to half a dozen different places. If I'm thinking about stopping smoking, I'm not just going to go to one website and say that'll do. I'm going to research a number of websites that offer products to help me stop smoking. What I would probably do is subscribe to their lists as well and look at their e-courses to just help me decide, is that a product I want? But if 4 of them are sending me the same messages, I'm probably going to discount them as rubbish simply because they can't be bothered sending me simple messages. It's human psychology. And what I'll do is the 5th one that's sending me unique messages, they are instantly going to be more valuable and more effective in my mind. Now, you can use articles as well as content for your list. Now, these could be your own, they could be PLR articles, or they could be articles from article directories. I'd recommend avoiding the article directories unless you're desperate, simply because if you use an article directory article, you have to include the resource box of somebody else, so you're sending traffic to somebody else's website. Now, I'd use your own articles or PLR articles. PLR, again, I would rewrite a bit, certainly top and tail it, and rewrite it to focus it towards my list. Articles are a good source of content for your list, and you can use them very effectively. I'd also send out product reviews. Product reviews work very, very well as well. review products that are of interest to your list, that you want to sell them, and be honest in the review. Tell them what's negative about it, tell them what other products do better. Often a comparison review actually does very well. You talk about one product and you say, well, at the end you say, well, it's very, very good, this product, but I do feel that it's lacking in this point, this point, this point, and this point. What I have found is that this other product, product B, does everything that product A does, plus has all these additional features. Yeah, I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it for the additional features. And you'll find you make a lot of sales from that, because people will buy product A because they think, well, I'm not spending the money on product B. And a lot of people buy product B because they think, well, I'm not wasting my money on product A when product B does so much more. Works very, very well. And it works very well in an email as well. And finally, you can use content from your own products or from PLR products. Some PLR products have in their rights that you can use them as web content, in which case feel free to do so. Some of your own products can make good content. You can take excerpts from your books or your video courses, whatever it might be, and use those as content. What you'll find is it can help, particularly if you're trying to sell your product. You can use sample chapters, bits out of the product, and then sort of tell them that, well, the rest of this is in the product itself. But the content for your list is very, very important. It's going to help build a relationship. It's going to help make you sales. So you've got to make sure you have good quality content, particularly outside of internet marketing. The quality of the content is vitally important. Make sure it's really, really good, but don't give away the farm. If you try and sell a product, don't give so much away in your list, in your autoresponder sequence, that they don't have to buy the product. You want to give away enough that they have to buy the product, but not enough that they don't have to. Enough that they realise that the product is of value to them, but not enough that they don't need the information that's in the rest of the product. So finding that balance may take a little while. Use your common sense and you'll work it out. But make sure you get good quality content, because it'll help you with your conversion rates, it'll help you with your subscriber retention rate, and ultimately it's going to help you to make money.